Okay students, so today now we are starting the chapter 9, and chapter 9 is decimal. So what is the decimal? First I'm saying you have seen sometime, you got sometime this fraction like 4 upon 10, fraction like 52 upon 100, 375 upon 1000, 100, and this 995 upon 1000. This type of fraction we are getting. The fraction in which the denominator is 10 or multiple of 10. We are getting that type of fraction also. Okay, so this type of fraction is called the decimal fraction. Why? Because why it is called the decimal fraction? These are called the decimal fraction because directly we can convert the fraction into the decimal. Okay, like 4 upon 10. So we can write it 0.4 or 0.4, right? Why? Because whenever we are dividing a number by 10, okay, so decimal will move toward the left side. Which side it will move? Toward the left side. Okay, left side decimal will move if we are dividing the values by 10, 100, 1000, etc. Okay, so if we are dividing by 10, decimal will move toward the one digit. Okay, if we will divide 100, decimal will move toward left side 2 digit, and if we will divide 1000, decimal will move left side 3 digit. If we will divide by 10,000, decimal move left side 4 digit, etc. Okay, right now, so here 4 means, what is the meaning of 4? 4 means 4.0, and it will divided by 10 means decimal will shift 1 digit toward the left side. That's why its value is coming 0.4. Similarly, 52 upon 100. So 52 upon 100, what it will come? 0.52. What it will come? 0.52. So this 0.52 means why? Because 52 means 52 upon 0. 52.0, and it will divided by 100. So what it will come? 0.52 will come. Okay, why? Because we are dividing by 100, so decimal will be moved left side. How many? 2 digits. So decimal is shifted 2 digit here, so it is 52. Okay, then 375, what its value will come? 0.375. Why? Because 375 means 375.00. Okay, and it is divided by suppose 1000. Okay, so it is divided by 1000, so decimal will move toward the left side. How many digit? 3 digit. So first digit, then second digit, and this is the third digit. So decimal will be in the front of 375. So the answer will be 0.375, right? So I want to tell you that any number is divided by 10 or multiplied by 10, so no need to actually divide it directly. We can write it in decimal form, or directly we can write its answer, because you know only what we have to do, you have to shift the decimal. You have to shift the decimal. And I know if the number is written 4, so you'll think we are the decimal. Okay, so in each number it can be written in a decimal form, like 4, so it can be written 4.0. if written 11, so it can write 11.0. if written 375, so it can be write 375.0. okay, got it now? So these number, if we divide by 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, so simply you can write it quotient, or you can write it answer. Only what you have to do, decimal you have to shift toward the left side. As many zeros will be in a 10, means if you divide by 10, so 1 digit it will be cross 1 digit. If it is 1000, so you will cross decimal toward the 3 digit, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and 100 is there, so decimal will be shift before 2 digit left side. Okay, so in this manner we can convert. Okay, right? And in decimal numbers, like any numbers we are writing like 0.4, so this part is called the whole number part, and this is called the decimal part. So okay, before the decimal, whatever value will be, that will call the whole number part, and after decimal value whatever will come, that is called the decimal part. Okay, before decimal whole number part, and after decimal part. Okay, now as we are adding the general numbers, whole number, natural number, integers. Okay, same way we can add, subtract, multiply, divide the decimal numbers also. Okay, but one thing, and also we can arrange the decimal numbers also in a particular order, increasing order, decreasing order, means ascending and descending order. We can add two decimal number, we can multiply the decimal number, we can divide two decimal numbers, etc. So all the operation we can do in the decimal numbers also in same manner. Only we have to be particular about the decimal, where the decimal will come. So I am taking some questions from your exercise. Okay, you will understand better. And one thing more, that we can compare the two decimal numbers also. Okay, so when we are comparing the two decimal number, we first will compare their whole number part. What is the whole number part? I told you, right? Suppose there is a 105.75. so this value 105, it is called the whole number part. What is called it? Whole number part. Okay, and the second value, that is called decimal part. So this is decimal part, this is whole number, and this dot is called the decimal. This dot is called the decimal. Got it? So whole number part, decimal part, between that one dot and this dot is called the decimal. So when we are comparing the two decimal value, what will compare? First will compare their whole number part. If the number which having the whole number part is greater, that value will be greater. If the whole number value is equal, suppose I am writing 105.75 and second is 105.57. So what which is greater in these two values? So definitely we will say कि 105.57 is greater than 175 is greater than 105.57. Okay, why? Because we will compare for their whole number part. So when we will see their whole number part, it is 105, 105. So both 105, 105 whole number part is same. Okay, so after decimal we'll see the first digit. Okay, that is called the 10th place digit. What is called it? 10th place, th. Okay, right? So after decimal first place digit, that is called the 10th place digit. After decimal second place digit, that is called the 100th place digit, and after decimal third place digit, that is called the 1000th place, and so on. Okay, so we'll compare their 10th place digit. So 10th place digit, it is 7 here and it is here 5. So which is greater? Definitely 7 is greater than 5. That's why 105.75 will be greater than 105.57. So you got it? How will compare the two decimal number? Very first we will compare their whole number part. Whole number part means before the decimal. Okay, so if whole number, whatever number having the greater value in whole number part, that number will be greater. But in case if whole number part is equal, we will compare after decimal. So decimal first place value. So which number having the greater value in after decimal first place, that number will be greater. If the first place value is also same, so we'll see the second place value after decimal, we'll see the third place value after decimal, and then will be come to know that which number is greater, which number is smaller. So like this we can compare the decimal numbers also, right? I'm taking the question from your book. In that we have to arrange the some decimal numbers. It's a question from your book that arrange. Okay, that is first question. Arrange in ascending order. You know the meaning of ascending order? The meaning of ascending order is we have to arrange these number in increasing order. Okay, that is called the ascending order. Right now, So we have to arrange these number in increasing order, that is ascending order. So there are the 5 numbers, 5 decimal numbers are given: 1.62, 4.38, 0.16 and 0.1. So as I told you, very first we are comparing their whole number part. So in whole number part means before decimal. Here it is 1, here it is 4, here it is 0, it is 0, it is 5. So which is the least one is here? Definitely 0 and 0. But these two decimal, before decimal means whole number part is 0, 0. Then we'll compare which is the least, 0.16 or 0.1. So after decimal 1 digit, that is, it is 1 here, and after decimal here also first place digit, that is 1. Then which will be the greater or smaller? So both having 1, 1. After that you will see the second place. The second place digit, what is here? 6 is. But here in the second place nothing is given. It is given only 0.1. After that nothing is given. So how will compare, or how will decide that which is greater, this one or this? So you will see in this one it is given 6, it is nothing is given, means we can consider here a 0. What we can consider here? 0. So this 0 will be less than the 6. It means 0.16 is greater than 0.1. So the least value among these all are which one? That is 0.1. So when we'll arrange in ascending order, we'll get that answer 0.1 is the least value. Then greater than 0.1, we'll see this is 0.16 and this is 1.6. So that definitely whole number part is 0. So second place 0.16. After that 3 values left: 1.62, 4.38, 5.8. So from the whole number part only we are able to know that which is greater. So whole number part is here 1, it is 4, it is 5, means among these 3, okay, this will be the greatest, and smaller than this is the, it will come 1.62, and more than this, that is 4.38, okay, and more than this, that is 5.8. So it is very easy, right? Only as we are arranging the simple number like natural number, whole number in a ascending or descending order, same thing for the decimal only. It is not different, way is same, only we have to compare. And how will compare, that I told you. First we'll compare their whole number part. In case their whole number is same, like here it is 0 and this is also 0, so we'll compare their first digit after the decimal, right? So first digit after decimal, it is here 1 and this is also 1. But second place digit we'll see. So second place digit, so here first place digit is also same, right? Now whole number part is same, that is 0, 0. After decimal first place is also same, that is 1, 1. Then it is how will decide, because now there no number is given, only first place digit, but it is given here, okay, it is given here what? 6. So how will know that this is only greater than this one? So if there are no numbers, we'll take it here 0. We'll consider here as a 0. Okay, 1 0. We can put, okay, as many zeros we want after this we can put. Okay, so this 0. So this, since this is 0 and this is 6, so definitely this will be greater than this. In this way we can compare. Okay, clear? One more question I'm taking, that will arrange it descending order, because it is very easy that you can arrange it. I think you have understood. Now I am telling you the one question in which we'll arrange in descending order. Descending means decreasing order. Decreasing means first we'll write the greatest value, then we'll write the smaller and smallest. Okay, so we have to arrange in descending order. I am taking question from exercise 3 and the second question I am taking. The question is 39.69, 66.39, 0.3996, 39.399, and this is 64.369. One thing remember, student, whenever we are counting this number like 39, a decimal, this is 69. Okay, after decimal, whatever number will come, will not pronounce it 69, will write it, will speak or will pronounce it 69. Okay, got it now? Sometimes student is telling this is 39.69. That is the wrong way to speak. This number will count it 39.69. Will separate it single digit. Okay, so don't do this mistake whenever you are counting this number, any number in decimal. So after decimal, whatever number is given will count it as a, or will pronounce it or will speak it as a single digit. Okay, right, 66.39, and this is point, you don't tell this number is 0.3996. This is the wrong. Okay, how will read this number? You will read this number decimal 3996. Got it now? This is the way. This number you will, how will read? 39.399, 64.369. Understood now? Sometimes students do this mistake. They read the single number that 66.39. That is the wrong. Okay, 0.3996. That is wrong. You have to read in single digit. That's 0.3996. This way. Okay, so we are arranging these 5 decimal numbers in decreasing order, descending order. Descending and decreasing is the same thing. Descending order means we are arranging in decreasing order. Means first we have to write the greatest number among these all. Okay, so as I told you, very first we will compare their whole number part. So the whole number part is here 39, here it is 66, 0, this 39, 64. So which is the greater one among these all? So whole number part, that is 66. Okay, so 66 is the greatest among these all. So first, which number will come? That will come 66.39. Why? Because this number is the greatest among these all. So we'll write it first 66.39. This is the greatest one. Why we are writing the first greatest one? Because we are arranging these number in decreasing order. Okay, so 66.39. After this, other these, this is whole number part 39, this is 0, this is 39. So this number, which one? This, the whole number part 39.69, and here it is 39.399. Okay, but before that, before these two, you will see there is one more number which whole number part is greater than these two. That is 64. Okay, so 64 is greater than 39 here, 39 here, this is 0. No problem, so that 64. What will come in second position? That will come 64.369. Okay, after this what will come? Now we'll decide this 39.69 or 39.399, which is greater. So their whole number part is same. It is 39 is here, and this also 39. So this is greater or this is greater. So as I told you, if the whole number part is same, we are comparing the number first place digit after the decimal. So here the first place digit after decimal is 6, and here the first place digit is after 3. So this 6 is greater than 3. Since definitely it having the 3 digit, means it is 0.399, since this is 69. So as I told you, you don't care about the number of digit after decimal. You have to, when we are comparing, you will compare the first place digit. What is that? So it is 6 and this is 3. So 6 is greater than 3. That's why 69.69 will be greater than 39.399. Okay, so we'll write it 39.69. This is in third place. Okay, after this, which number will come? Definitely whole number part is here 0, this is 39, means this is greater than this one. So it will come 39.399, and at the last, the least number among these all is 0.3996. 0.3. Okay, so this is a way in which we can arrange the giving number in descending order. Right now, So first question I told you how we can arrange in ascending order, then how we can arrange in descending order. The same thing, same process, that will compare, as you know that first we'll compare their whole number part. Okay, so according to the whole number part, we can decide which number is greater, which is smaller. And in case the whole number part is same, then we'll see the first place digit after the decimal. If the first place digit after the decimal also is same, we'll see the second place digit after the decimal, then third place digit after the decimal, fourth place digit after the decimal. The number which will be greater, okay, that place digit will decide it and get it. Okay, more questions I am taking. This type I hope you understand better how will arrange the given number in ascending order and descending order. Now different type question I am taking right now. I'm telling you one question in how we can add. Okay, so this addition is as simple as the journal we are doing the addition of natural number, whole number, integer. Same thing here also, the addition of the decimals number. Okay, it's not different, you know it. Okay, but 1-2 question I'm telling how we solve. So that suppose the question is here, add this 6.03 and here it is 3.09 and the number is here point means decimal 547. Okay, we have to add these number. So whenever we are adding and subtracting the decimal number, one thing we should do, that we should convert these number in like decimal. Now you'll see what is the meaning of like decimal. So the like decimal means it's very easy, before the decimal and after the decimal. What? Before decimal means whole number part and after decimal, that is decimal part. In both the number of digit must be same. Okay. For example, see here before decimal how many digits are there? 1. After decimal how many digits are there? 2. Since in the second number also, after decimal 1 digit, before decimal 1 digit, after decimal 2. So these two, 6.03, 3.09 are in like decimal. But you will see the third number after decimal, it is having the 3 digit 5, 4, 7. But before nothing is given. So we have to convert these all three in like decimal, then we'll add it. Okay. So what we'll do? Very easy. After decimal how many digits are there? 3. So in this 2 also will convert the 3 digit. Okay. So what we'll do? What we'll write? So it's very easy. We'll write the 0 and we'll write here also 0. So after decimal how many digit will become? 3. 1, 2, 3. This also 1, 2, 3. Right now? And here in before decimal whole number part nothing is given. So we can write it here 0. Now all three before the decimal part, whole number part 1 1 digit, after decimal 3 3 digit. Now we'll add it. So before adding or subtracting the decimal number, remember you convert these all numbers in like decimal first. So you understand now what is the meaning of like decimal? Like decimal means before decimal and after decimal the number of digit must be same. If they are no, we can put the 0. Okay, now we'll add it. So 0 plus 0 plus 7, what it will come? It will come 7. Then here, what it will come this? 3 plus 9, that is 12. 12 plus 4, that is 16. So 6 will come, 1 will be carried. 5 plus 1, 6, and this is 9. So what the answer is coming? 9.667. Okay, 9.667. Understood? How we'll add it? We'll convert these number first in like decimal. The meaning of like decimal is the whole number part and after decimal part, in both the number of digit must be same. If it is not same, we can equalize by putting the 0. Okay, one more question I am taking, that is 13.3, 122.89, 289.64. we have to add these three numbers, decimals number. Okay, very easy. what we'll do, as I told you, first we'll convert in like decimal. Before means whole number part in these all, it having 3 digit, it having 3 digit, it having 3 digit. So this also will convert in 3 digit. So what we'll do, we'll put the 0. We can put the 0 here, right? I'm putting with the different colors. You understand? Okay, we have converted in like decimal. After decimal, it is 2. This is also 2 digit. So in first one also we keep the digit. So I'm putting with the yellow color, that you understand why we have put it, because we are converting in what? We are converting in like decimal. Okay, now we'll add it. So 0 plus 9, 9, 9 plus 4, that is 13. It will come 3, 1 will be carry. So this will be 4, 4 plus 8, that is 12, 12 plus 6, that is 18, right? Okay, so 8, 1 will be carried, then it will be 5 plus 1, 6, 6 and 9, that is 6 plus 9, 15. 5 will come, okay. Then again it 1, so that will be 2, 2, 4 and 8 plus 4, that is 12, then 1, then it 2, 2, 4. So what the answer is coming? 425 point mean decimal 83. So in this manner we can add the two decimal numbers or we can subtract. Then now how we'll add the decimal numbers? Okay, you have done also in this previous class, in the last classes you have done the addition of decimal, I think. Okay, now I'm telling you how we'll subtract the decimal numbers. So suppose the numbers is given 396 point means decimal 4397 and this is 19.477. okay, so this is the number. We have to subtract these numbers. Okay, so you know how we'll subtract, that I'm telling you, right? So the process is same. What is the process? That first we'll convert these in like decimal. In which we'll convert in like decimal, right? Like decimal. So before decimal in first number, how many digits are there? 3 digits, 396. Okay, so the second number also must be 3 digits. So we'll put it, as I told you, we can equalize or we can convert like decimal by putting the 0. So we are keeping here 0, and after decimal it is having the 4 digit and it having only 3. So for converting in like decimal we'll put it here 0. Now we'll subtract. Okay, any problem? No, right? Now start subtracting. The way is same as we are subtracting. Okay, 7 minus 0, what it will come? 7 will come here. 9 minus 7, so what it will come? 2, right? Then from 3 we cannot subtract 7, so we'll borrow from 4. So when we'll borrow from 4, 4 become 3. This 4 become 3, right? And we have taken 1, so it become 13. How much it become? It become 13. Remember this. Don't do the mistake that it become 4. Okay, we have taken a 1 from 4, so this 4 become 1 less, that 3, and this become 13. Right now, then from 13 we will subtract 7. So what it will come? It will come 6 here. 13 minus 7, 6, and this is 3. From 3, 4 cannot be subtracted. So what we'll do? We'll borrow from 6. When we'll take 1 from the 6, we'll borrow from 1. Okay, so 6 become 5 and this become 13. How much it become? It become 13. Then from 13, 4 will be subtracted, so it become 9. Okay, what it will be? 9. Then decimal. Now from 5, 9 cannot be subtracted, so definitely we'll borrow from 9. So 9 become this 8 and this become 15. So what it will come? 15 minus 9, that will be 6. 15 minus 9, that is 6. And this is 8 minus 1, 7, and this 3 minus 0, that is 3. So the answer is 376 point means decimal 9627. Got it? So in this manner we can subtract So addition, subtraction, one more question I am taking of subtraction. The process is same as we are subtracting the other number, only here we have to remember the decimal, where the decimal will come correct place. Okay, and one thing, when we are starting the calculation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, we should convert these number in like decimal. Okay, and the meaning of like decimal I told many times, you must know it. Okay, one more question. 3008 decimal 19 and this 479 decimal 64, we have to subtract. So as I told you, what we'll do, first we'll convert in like decimal. So before the decimal, means that is the whole number part, it containing 4 digits, but this is containing only 3 digits, so we'll put 1 0 over here, and after decimal 2 digits, this also 2 digits. Now we'll simply subtract as we are subtracting, right? So what will come? 9 minus 4, that is 5. 9 minus 4, that is 5. So from 1, 6 cannot be subtracted. What we have to do? We'll borrow. We'll borrow from 8. So this 8 becomes 7 and this 1 becomes 11. So 11 minus 6, that is 5 will come. Decimal. Now from 7, 9 cannot be subtracted. We have to borrow. But it is 0. From 0 we cannot borrow. Before that, this is also 0. We cannot borrow. So what we have to do? We have to borrow from this 3. So we'll borrow from this 3. So this 3 becomes 2 and this becomes 10. Okay. Then from this 10 we'll borrow for this number. So this number become 10, this number become 9. So this number become 9 and this become 10. Then we'll borrow from this 10. So this will be 9 and this become 17. What? 17. Okay. So now from 17 we'll subtract 9. So 17 minus 9, what it will come? It will come 8. Okay. Then this is 9. From 9 we'll subtract 7, so it will come 2. This is 9. From 9 we'll subtract 4, so that will become 5. And this is 2 minus 0, that is 2. The answer is 2528.55. Okay. So you understand how we'll subtract the decimal number and how will we add. The process same as we are subtracting the natural, whole and the integers number, decimal number also same process, nothing change. Okay, only one change is there, that we must convert in first like decimal, then we should start. Okay, more type like multiplication, division of decimal numbers and some more questions from this chapter will take in a next video. Thank you. Have a good day.